Hey Richard.
What's up?
So I think that it'd be cool to have a podcast, even though I'm taking credit for your idea.
Of course.
So
Anytime.
one second, I'm just drawing the word podcast, and then I'm gonna leave you for a second, and
Oh,
I'm
let me
gonna
also draw the word podcast.
I'm gonna go steal a Gatorade from my place, so you get your own 30 seconds.
Whoa.
Have fun.
Oh shit, I'm not ready yet. Hold on. Hey, what's up guys? It's the podcast here. Don't quite have a name for it yet. You know what? Insert name here and we come up with one right here. That's the name of the podcast. He'll be back any second.
You're
He's stealing a
starting your
Gatorade.
your
Oh,
your
he's back.
your time is up, Mr. Townsley. Am I allowed to call you that?
Of course. Tell you what, I'm gonna delete that because just overall that was a terrible intro. It literally was, "What's up?" I don't know the name of the podcast. Insert name here and we figure it out.
Literally, I'm just gonna keep it recording because it's raw. It's okay.
It's raw audio.
Raw audio doesn't really mean much, you know.
Make sure that you mute me.
Mute you.
Mute desktop audio. Just record your audio.
I don't know about that one. So you know.
No, because then if I cut between audios, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like let's say I do some balancing on the audio there and I cut between them. You know what? Never mind. Whatever. We'll leave them both on.
No, this is one solid take. We're not a bunch
Yeah,
of
one take.
cowards.
One take.
So,
One take podcast.
Mr. Townsley, how you doing?
What's
man?
up? I'm good. What's the name of our podcast? That's the first thing.
Mm.
It's gonna
Well,
be called.
all right. So, stereotypical podcast name. So,
It's gonna be called 1046.
Oh, you know what? You know what'll make this
Is it
better?
1046 for you?
It is 10:46 for me. What? Oh,
Perfect.
this will make it better for you. Share.
What's up?
There we go. We got Discord share going. We got at OBS. Thank you very much going.
Am I able to also share my screen?
I don't want that.
Oh, okay.
I have too many things open.
all right, that's fine. Where's Paint? Do I have Paint? I might have to use Photoshop. I'm gonna have to use Photoshop.
But everything has paint.
I don't have Paint. It's literally not installed. I'm sorry.
Oh,
You know what is installed that shouldn't be installed? Apex Legends.
dude, you Apex. You wanna know what something you and I used to play so much? PUBG.
PUBG.
Gosh.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds by Brendan Green.
So, or otherwise colloquially known by the majority of the community, Bill's Battlegrounds. You know that it's the true name is Bill's Battlegrounds.
Of course. 1920. The height is 1080. Create that. All right, I have my beautiful window open here. Gonna write podcast.
It's the 1046 podcast, not PM or AM.
1046.
We don't know when we'll start.
1046 either time though. There'll now and then be a podcast. Where's Comic Sans? Actually, Impact's even better. Impact.
So my guy Richard. So when you proposed this idea to me to have a podcast, what I'm assuming you had some topic in your mind, right?
Well, no,
Excuse me.
no, I didn't exactly have a topic, but when I was thinking, damn, I want to have a podcast, but I don't know who to have a podcast with. And then I saw you online. I was like, holy shit, it's perfect.
There it is. There it is.
And that was how the podcast happened. And just like that, I am now a co-host of the 1046 podcast.
Dude, I'm a co-host of the 1046 podcast too.
No, I am. I'm the only co-host.
Oh, okay. Well, what am I then? Am I the
A,
first
v-
guest?
a spectator.
Am I
a
the
spectator-
first guest?
a spectator, viewer number 1 on YouTube. That's you.
Oh, dude, that fills my heart with joy, you know?
Are you drawing your picture?
Oh yeah, I'm just adding faces to all the letters. You know, just normal things.
Oh shoot! I accidentally clicked on a button and now I can't. Oh no, it's back. Okay, we're good. Wow, your drawing is beautiful, but I can't wait for you to see mine.
You know what?
My drawing, currently the podcast word is being exploded from. It's being like in an explosion.
Uh,
It's cool.
I'll be honest with you. I am one of the most inept people at drawing, and I'm using MS
No, don't
Paint.
worry, especially with a mouse.
Yeah, especially with a mouse.
It's terrible.
Oh, you know what? You know what? To just make it better on the eyes, let's do that. Basically, basically dark mode.
Oh. Oh no!
Oh yeah.
What
Oh
happened to mine?
yeah.
Oh,
now everything
dear.
has the white glow to it.
Oh, there we go. I fixed it. Don't worry.
So I guess you know, I think that John Green from
John
Crash,
Green.
John Green from Crash Course's PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is a great topic.
Oh.
to start with.
Okay, here's the thing with John, Brendan Green.
John
I was about to
Green.
call him John. Brendan Green. I don't know. He very quickly got consumed by money.
Yes.
Like very very quickly. And it was very interesting to see it happen. And I think that that's a very very interesting thing because it shows the basic
downfall.
like fundamental need of money in people's lives. I don't know if that makes sense in any way, but it shows that like I don't know. It just is very crazy to me that he'll be like, "Oh, money's not important," and then that happens.
Yeah. So when PUBG came out, it was honestly crazy because the battle royale genre did not exist.
Well, not to the degree.
Yeah, not to the degree of which it is seen today. It was basically like a cult like genre. Nobody really played it, and if it
other
did,
than Minecraft Hunger Games.
Other than Minecraft Hunger Games, but it was called Hunger Games at the time. Okay. And so when PUBG was created, and it's like, 100 players drop onto a map and fucking fight for survival. It was honestly really refreshing. And for me personally, it was really new. And
yeah, it was like, whoa, what's this game? And for me, when I started playing, I was in high school, so one of the classes I had was filled with gaming computers that we would use to edit videos, and so we would just play PUBG, like squad up and play against each other, and it was the dopest thing. Like we'd all click play at the same time and get put into a lobby at the same time and be in the same one, just on different teams. But now you can't do that because they have a loading time because they want you to play the new maps.
Yeah.
The new maps are trash.
Well, you're getting ahead of yourself right now. We're only talking about the beginning.
Sure.
And so I think one of the like the signs of like what was going on in their heads was how they never once put it on sale. It was always $30.
Really?
It took a very long time before it got on sale. Like, in all honesty, I remember because I was waiting for it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy it when it goes on sale. Christmas rolled around, nothing. Summer rolled around, nothing. Christmas rolled around, nothing. I'm like, holy shit, these guys are serious. They $30, and I'm like,
$30.
Okay.
Set price.
Yeah, so I forked over the money, and I'm like, okay, yeah, fine, I'll take it. and I had a blast with the game. It was awesome because there were so many people playing it. There weren't many cheaters, and it was skill. It was awesome. It was refreshing because like I could drop in. Oh, what's the
Pachinki.
party at Pachinki? Yeah, I could drop in Pachinki, get 3 kills, and die, and I'll go, fuck, let's do it again. And because there aren't many games that'll make me do that. Because I'm a competitive person. So when I want to win, I want to win.
Sure. And then we met each other on CS:GO, and then we started playing, and fuck all happened.
Fucking Ooga Booga at Quarry.
Ooga Booga at Quarry was a classic.
Oh my god, motorcycles.
And look at us now. Now we have the #1 rated podcast in Lithuania.
Yep, and it only happens at 10:46 on the minute, nothing else.
On the minute. And in total, we have so far at least 1 viewer.
Are you live streaming it? I have no idea how to live stream.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that when this goes live, if someone's listening to this, they know that they're the first viewer. And if they're not, hey man, what's
Dude,
up?
Imagine being the first viewer of something.
Like the very first viewer of one of PewDiePie's videos and being like, who's this guy?
Well, that's like a different time period. That's over 10 years ago. Like,
Well,
that
yeah,
time,
that must have been crazy, you know?
Yeah, because like people didn't do that. People didn't upload themselves playing games. People didn't upload themselves.
Yeah.
And nowadays, like there's this website you can go to, and it'll just randomly send you to a YouTube video that has 0 views.
Oh yeah, like the first time website or whatever.
Yeah, and so like when I first did it, I'm like, this is so weird. Cause like it's honestly like someone took the time to create this work of art, but nobody's once looked at it, and I'm the first one. Now normally it took like 17 tries before that thought happened because I just went through a whole bunch of garbage. Like
Yeah, but sometimes you get to a video and it's like, oh, this is an actual popular YouTuber and he just uploaded this.
Did that happen for you once?
Yeah, it was for some like Rocket League Spanish YouTuber or something.
And you were the first guy, and you're like, holy.
I was like, bruh, I don't know what you're saying. My man's talking with a speed 2 potion.
More like talking with a jump potion.
Absolute. Oh, Jesus. I kind of took a minute to click in there, but yeah. Dude, I just drew the best Big Chungus I've ever drawn.
I'm drawing like a portrait of a meadow.
Have you seen my Big Chungus?
Better send it to me on Snapchat.
Alright, I'll send you a Snapchat of Big Chungus, but don't expect
Oh
too
yeah,
much
so
from it, to
we're
be
talking
honest.
about PUBG and the rise and fall of it. So over here on my other monitors, Steam charts PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. So in its peak, it had an average player base in January 2018. Average player base of 1.6 million players. That's essentially concurrent players.
Yeah, that's really good.
Peak,
That's incredible. Like if that many people were to see a movie the first day it came out, like take Infinity War, the first day Infinity War came out, not that many people went to go see it the first day.
Yep. And
No way.
peak players was 3.2 million.
Yeah,
Holy
all
crap.
at once playing a game.
Because this was the first of its genre, really, that to really blow up like this. And it was huge. It was crazy. And I'm
And people say Fortnite killed it, but to be honest, it really didn't. Fortnite came out at the same time it was beginning to die.
like, actually, on the contrary, Um, I would say that it was itself that killed PUBG because they refused to lower the price. They they definitely
Do
already
you think
had a
that's what did
profit.
it?
They had a huge profit already, and that's very much known. And
Absolutely.
what happened is that there were so many kids, not just kids, but people. They're like, 30 bucks is steep. I don't really want to pay that. Fortnite comes out. Fortnite
Free.
Battle Royale, free to play, on phones, computers, Xbox, PS4.
Well, phones came later. Phones
Yeah,
came later,
yeah,
but
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah,
PUBG copied,
yeah. But
and they
Fortnite was
they
free.
partnered with 10 cents, and that's what really put the nail in the coffin, because 10 Cent Games, which is like a mobile game developer company, they got a lot of control over the microtransactions in the mobile version, or in the PC version. So it ended up ruining the whole microtransaction process. That's why there's so many more than there were. Like back then, when the first one, it was just like keys, and it was like, all right, they have transaction. That's it though. And then it became like, oh, now you can buy a battle pass, and you can buy this and this.
Yeah.
And the battle pass is entirely inspired by
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Didn't Fortnite take it from something else?
Yeah, I mean, plenty of games have had battle passes. Like there's season passes in
Yeah.
Call of Duty,
Um.
but it's just called a battle pass. And for now it to be just called a battle pass is kind of dumb.
And so PUBG refusing to like increase its audience range, it soon got completely overshadowed because Fortnite was under constant development. Like
Yeah.
every single week, they're like, "Hey guys, we did this, and this, and we're adding this."
And absolutely, if Ninja did not play Fortnite, it would not be nearly as popular.
No, and mind you, Fortnite's on the decline right now.
Oh, absolutely.
And ever since Apex Legends came out, and ever since people started to like,
well, Apex Legends is also dead now, but now Minecraft's coming back,
which I find to be very funny, and I enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's just almost surreal because like some of my fondest memories, like with you, Mr. Townsley, are like goofing off on PUBG, grabbing a motorcycle and like doing flips over the church,
exploding it,
exploding it, getting the hell shot out of us. And so, like, to think like this game right now, like, there's only 350,000 average players. Okay, I say only. Like, that's a lot of people playing it.
If there was a way to check how many people were playing Minecraft right now, it would destroy that.
It would
absolutely ruin that.
There's no chance in hell that it could be anywhere close, because Minecraft, it's just go
it
watch.
Came back
strong. Just go watch a tribute to Minecraft by Mr. Schlatt.
Exactly.
Oh, hey Richard, I got a funny mic, just like Mr. Schlatt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, I have a funny mic. You don't understand the funny mic that I have. Okay, it is funny.
Oh shit, that is it.
Yeah, dude.
How'd you get that?
I have Voice Mod.
Oh, nice.
Voice Mod Pro. I coughed up the $15 for the funny mic.
Well, I'm sorry to say that this podcast will not make you that money back.
Oh, damn it, dude. I put everything into this podcast.
It will make you tenfold.
It'll make 0 schmeckles.
0 schmeckles.
Oh.
Was it shekels or schmeckles?
Schmeckles. So yeah, with
really?
regarding PUBG, I think that it had a lot of potential, but they refused to acknowledge the competitors and what was coming out in the business.
Yeah. Oh no, they did acknowledge it. Brendan Green on his Twitter was always like talk about it and be like, hey, congratulations to Fortnite, good job for them. But he wouldn't be proactive about it.
I think it's because he's like, I don't need to do anything. My
Or maybe he's like, oh, if I seem like their friend, maybe they'll be my friend back. It's like,
no, this is capitalism, buddy.
Yeah, not how it works.
I think that PUBG went downhill when the second map came out.
The second map, the desert one.
The desert. I think that was the official moment where like people stopped playing.
That was at the same time when VR chat came out, and I think that actually brought more life back into it, because you would go into a game of PUBG back when they would still have the open mic enabled for like anyone in the lobby. Mm-hmm. That when they disabled that killed the game easily. But you would go in and be like, show me the way. Like it'd come over from VR chat into PUBG. Mm-hmm. And that's what kind of gave it some more life, but then it quickly went away when they realized how bad the game was plagued with hackers at that point.
It's I'm looking at the Steam charts, and I guess I can slide the Steam charts over in front of the screen. Let's do that. So like that, the green and red is crazy to look at. Like,
oh sure,
it is. Yeah. Because all the way up till January, all of 2017.
Yeah, look at that. The high point was what in October 2017.
No, it was January 2018. That was the highest it had ever been. The start of the year.
January 2018.
Everyone just got their Christmas money. Everyone just got their New Year's stuff. They're like,
1.58
boom,
million.
Let's do this. And then something happened. The worst drop happened in May. A minus 20% of their players left. That's 21% is oh my god. If I saw a negative 21%, I'd pack my bags as a game developer. I'd just be like, yep.
See ya.
We're dying. This isn't it. Like they got a little bit of a bip, but I think the bip in 2017 at the end of 2018, that was the desert map. That was after they had already lost a third of their entire player base. No, that's not the desert map, is it? No, the snow map was 2018. PUBG added a snow map at the end of 2018. I didn't even know that. I'm talking about the desert map. Where's the desert map?
Wow, this is a beautiful Homer Griffin. Or Homer Simpson. Homer Griffin. Yeah. Homer Griffin, dude. I'll draw Homer Griffin next.
I actually haven't looked at this in a while, but like, dear goodness, dude.
Yeah, I don't really get involved with those, but it's kind of crazy to just look at it right now.
They had a game, and then because they refused to like go with the market, they just failed. Like, imagine how crazy it would have been, right? Like, if in like January 2018, right, they give everybody that bought the game like a special like skin, title, like exclusive.
So like what TF2 did with the little proof of war hat.
Yeah. Or like a lot of games where it's like, yeah, you play during early access, you get this special like badge. If they did that and then they made the game free.
Yeah, if they made the game free, it would absolutely recover it right now.
I think that if they made the game free in January 2018, they would have easily hit like 3 million average players. And then like fucking like 6 months later, they announced like, yeah, PUBG coming to phones. Oh my gosh, that would have been absurd. That would have been unheard of.
Well, it was more balanced. PUBG's more balanced. Or sorry. It's less optimized. That's what I meant to say.
What do you mean by that?
then like the game is literally less optimized. Like it would be lower frame rate than Fortnite ever was. Because it's more of a demanding game and they didn't really optimize it well. This is terrible Peter Griffin. This, this looks like a dragon.
You know
I'm gonna
what?
make it a
You
dragon.
should
Dragon
you should
Peter
just go
Griffin.
draw Paul Blart Mall Cop. Actually, I'm gonna do that.
Dragon Peter. I'm also gonna draw Bob Molotov and we can compare. We'll compare Paul's. Those are his pants there. Oh yeah. Peter. Oh, Peter. Peter.
Yeah.
Peter.
A big.
I wish you could see my Peter Griffin.
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna skip around during your recording, but I'm not gonna pull it up. Honestly,
what?
a big part of me wishes that PUBG actually was still around. I still love to go play it, but
Yeah,
just,
but it's just tough to find a good game.
yeah.
And they
Especially-
rebalance the weapons every update.
Well, it's also they have so many maps that you can't really find a consistent player base. They have 4 maps. They have the original.
Yeah.
They have the desert. They have a snow map apparently, and then they have the
If
mini
they did-
island.
If they did what Fortnite did and it was just updating one map, they would have been way better.
It would have been cool
Way
if
better.
they made I don't know, half the island gets scorched in one update. Holy crap!
Yeah, or like a tidal wave come or something.
Yeah, that would have been.
Or if they just made literally the season change, like if it started snowing on the island instead. Something as simple as that.
They just made.
Or they made the map more dynamic, sort of like Battlefield, where the tide would come up, or there would be buildings that could get destroyed.
They did that. Sometimes there was fog.
Wow, I really wish you could see my Peter Griffin.
Do you actually remember that though? The fog coming in on some maps.
Well, the fog would be there permanently.
Yeah, and
It wouldn't just come in. And then they removed fog.
I think the fog was an awesome addition to the game.
The fog was good, but overall player base didn't like it. Fog kind of got a bad rap in games ever since Black Ops 2 Transit.
I don't even know what that means.
In Black Ops 2 Zombies, there was a map called Transit, and it had fog in it, and it was really terribly done. And ever since that, fog in video games just sort of is not liked.
Shit, I instead of making Paul Blart Mall Cop, I made a member of the KKK. Fuck.
Oh shit, dude! Erase it quick.
No, I'm
gonna
saving
drop
it. I'm
Blart.
saving it. I'm gonna save it. Okay.
Who's the actor? Is Paul? Who's the actor of Paul Blart?
Paul Blart.
No, it's Kevin something.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, really?
Yeah, dude, definitely Kevin Hart.
No, wait, no. Kevin Hart was in a car accident, right?
Kevin Hart's a small black man.
Yeah, and he was in a car accident.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he was literally in a car accident, and he has back issues now, or his major back injuries. Serious thing.
Oh my god.
It was this custom car. I forget exactly what it was, but it was this dope custom car, and he wasn't driving it, but got crashed.
Shit. It's crazy to think that life can just go like that.
Yeah. I remember when Paul Walker died in his car accident. That was brutal. Remember that? You know who Paul Walker is?
I remember that. That was such an emotional time period. And
Because it was the car got torn in half. It was bad.
in all honesty, I only looked at the first picture of the wreck. I didn't want to look at the rest of them. Because accidents are so powerful. They like
I feel bad drawing Paul Blart as we talk about this.
um Paul Blart funny man. It's it's just it's crazy to think that life could just go just like that. Just like that.
Just like that. It's important, dude. Live it while you got it.
Yeah. Like I think that was the reason why like I took the bus to college instead of driving because I'm just like there's so many dangerous things that could happen to me. I'm just gonna take the bus instead.
Really?
Yeah. Like, mind you, so I started exactly a year ago, and I'm just like, I might as well just get into the habit of taking the bus because I don't want to drive during the winter. An hour drive to and from home every single day
Yeah, it snows where you
during
are,
the
right?
winter. Yes, it does snow.
It's
Like
terrible.
that's dangerous. That's straight dangerous.
Yeah, I love driving. Contrary to you, I really love
Oh no no
driving.
no no! I cannot stand it when I'm not driving. It's I refuse to be in the car unless I'm the driver. It just makes me feel uncomfortable.
For me, I wouldn't say I'm a car guy, but I definitely know a lot about cars, and I built my own car from ground up. And it's definitely fun to be able to now drive that around and see like people like it and stuff. So that's what really got me into driving a lot. Paul the cop. Um, Mall.
Did you get dark mode for your stream just like I did?
Oh, I could give it dark mode right now.
Are you still working on a white canvas?
Yeah.
Oh, you're the poor eyes,
Oh, it's all right. Hey, what? Oh, it blends in with Big Chungus. I'm gonna need to go a bit lighter.
dude. Blends in with big chunks.
So there we go. That's better. All right. I'd like to show you my picture. And the last thing I'd like to add into this podcast is that Studio Ghibli?
I
Ghibli?
adore Studio Ghibli.
I watched Spirited Away the other day for the first time. And it was pretty good. And then I today actually I tried watching my neighbor Totoro.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't get into it.
In
And
all honesty, I couldn't watch it either. It was just very strange for me. However, dude, this is the juicy stuff. One movie by them. It's the only movie that has ever actually made me cry. It was made by Studio Ghibli, Grave of the Fireflies.
what's it called? Grave of the Firefly?
Yes, Grave of the Fireflies. It is essentially post World War II, following the bombing and surrender of Japan, and it's
Really?
not an American viewpoint, not a political one, but it's of the people,
Wow.
and it is one of
Steve.
the saddest things I have ever watched in my entire life.
That's deep.
And even now I'm tearing up because I'm like, gosh, because they created powerful characters that made me care about them. I'm just like I didn't even know the character's name, but I felt a connection that was so amazingly created that I couldn't explain.
The podcast that did that or not podcast, sorry. My bad. I was reading your poster that you've drawn. But the anime movie that did that for me was I believe it was called Wolf Children.
Ooh, sorry.
I don't know who it's by, but let me see if I can figure this out. Yeah,
It's on Netflix.
I feel like that's not it. Well, children anime. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's on YouTube. It's free on YouTube, and it's really good. Like that was the very first ever movie anime that I watched, and then after that, I was like, all right. And then years later, I watched Death Note, and watched that whole thing through.
Can
It's
you
like, damn,
link
this
the
is
full
hella
movie
good.
to me, please?
What's that?
Can you link the full movie? You said it's on YouTube.
Yeah,
Can you link it, please?
yeah. It's good. It's like really good. It's.
And it made you cry.
I think so. I'm pretty sure it did. Hold on, let me find it. I think this is the. Oh, I mean, it's on this other website.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I
Yeah.
think it's. I think the ability to create a story that powerful is something that's so remarkable.
Yeah,
To draw.
it's the English dub. I don't know if you're one of those people who like can't stand an English dub of something, but
no. I'm
that's
totally-
literally how I have to watch stuff. I can't do like the translate another language via reading subtitles. Like I'll watch Netflix with subtitles on, even if it's in English, just because it helps.
Yeah,
Just better that way.
I totally understand you.
But I cannot watch another language. I just can't get into it.
In all honesty, I'm the exact same way. It's difficult for me to watch sub because like generally when I'm gonna watch something, it's off to the side. It's not my full undivided attention. Like
Absolutely.
I've been watching a whole bunch of Minecraft videos just while I'm playing WoW. Like it's
Sure.
oh I now I have to do a Hearthstone logo or something for WoW. What's the Hearthstone logo? Oh yeah,
I
so
know
ah,
Hearthfire logo.
I was talking about the power. Oh yeah. Also, when you wanna stop this?
Oh well, I just sent you my art. Tell me what you think about that.
All right. Did you send on Snap?
No, it's on Discord. I sent you the
Ooh.
whole piece rendered out.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, you see Paul Blart there? He has a lollipop.
I'm glad that
And
Mr.
It's
Thompson.
it's that's my oh, I forgot his other eye, but that's all right in my opinion. Um, yeah, I think that Peter Peter Griffin couldn't figure out how to draw his head, so he ended up looking like a lizard.
He looks.
The word podcast is exploding. There's Big Chungus, and then there's Paul Blart eating a lollipop. And cover your ears if you're afraid of spoilers. But in the final scene, he eats a lollipop under a desk, and
Oh my gosh, because he has
that's
diabetes.
the lollipop. That's the lollipop.
Oh my gosh. There
Yeah.
it is. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for this beautiful image, Richard. I'm gonna cherish it
course.
forever.
Please explain yours. Please.
So I wrote the 1046 podcast, and I'm not a very artistic person. However, I've been trying to get some positive vibes lately. Positive vibes, and we talked about it a bit before.
Windows XP there.
Yes. So we got Jeffrey, we got Jimmy, we got John, we got Joe, we got Jimmy John, we got Jimmy Joe,
Jimmy John.
and then this is Steve.
Steve is the S.
No, Steve is the 0 in 1046.
Oh.
Yeah. So then we have Windows XP.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, gorgeous, and then we have.
And there's
Blight.
and then Hurricane Contrita up in the top corner there.
No. Give me a second. I'm gonna make that into a Hearthstone logo.
Oh, yeah, I want to watch this live. Let's see. Oh.
Bird.
Oh. Wow. Look
Yeah,
at that.
that. Thank you, Blizzard. That's it.
Well, it's funny. Yours is done in a free program, and mine is done in Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop, a paid program that I get with the Creative Cloud, where I pay 120 something bucks a month. and they look identical.
I wouldn't say they look identical.
They are of the same quality. Whether that's a prop for
You or me?
for paint or a downgrade for Photoshop, either way.
So, Art, would you say that the podcast is finished? Because I still have one more topic I'd love to discuss.
Oh, absolutely, bring it up.
It's the power and impact that something's as I wouldn't say as simple as screenwriting
That
and a story. Because
that
like,
what has?
like for example, like for you, Wolf Children, something so profoundly powerful that it brings you to tears.
Oh, sure.
Like I, I think that art is so amazing. Like you watch something, and your state of being is affected by it.
Have you heard of Script to Screen?
No.
It's this YouTube channel that puts the movie script up on screen and it scrolls through automatically, and it plays the scene of the movie too that it's correlating to, and it scrolls through the script automatically and pauses where the video pauses so you can see how the person was thinking. And they did this one. It was similar. It wasn't actually script to screen, but this one guy did a video essay on the horror movie Hereditary, of a scene in a car. And if you've seen Hereditary, you know exactly what scene I'm talking about.
So it came out recently.
And it's what's that?
The movie came out recently.
Yeah. And they just read the script and they show it with the audio and everything, and it's incredible to see how when someone physically like breaks down a scene for you and it's like, this is why they did this, the reason why this is going on, and they read it with a certain emotion behind it. It is incredible how much better the scene is like that. Like, it's insane.
I'm a Dungeons and Dragons host, and something that I always like try to do is I always try to like physically affect how my players act. Like
Mm-hmm.
like, I want like the death of a character to leave them stunned, to be like, wow, there that character's gone, and it's so amazing. I'm realizing I drew the Hearthstone logo off screen.
No, I see it.
No. You see it, but the thing doesn't see it. I'm just gonna put it kind of off
Hello?
in the corner like that. Boom. Hearthstone.
Hello?
All right.
I think it's frozen.
What is? Oh, Discord.
Hold on. Hello?
Oh,
Oh, you're
wow.
back.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
It's
Yeah. Wait, so with your characters, does that you killed, does that literally like leave an impact on the other?
it has once, and I think that writing like that is so amazing to create, because it feels awesome to create to create such an in-depth story where someone deciphering it goes, holy crap. And so like for me, Grave of the Fireflies, like I
Mhm.
cried because I became attached to a 2D art drawing on a screen.
Uh-huh.
And I wish there was more amazing like influences like that in the modern day right now, because I haven't really seen much like that recently.
What's it? There's a movie that came out recently, or it's not a movie. It's a It's a short film. You can find really big and like important, impactful scripts in short films now. There's a short film called Reception, and it's like a 20-minute romance sort of building short film,
Mm-hmm.
and it's literally just two people talking the entire time, and it is incredible how much you feel for them. It's like, wow.
What's it called?
Here, I'll send you the link. It's called Reception, and here, Reception on YouTube.com. Reception short. Here's the link for it. Copy link address. There we are. Yeah, so this short film here, it's 21 minutes, but it's incredible.
I'm definitely gonna watch that.
And I feel like I've seen these two characters before, these two actors before. And here's another good one. This is another good one. This one does its best to keep dialogue out of it, but yet you can see that it ends up being the most important part, the absence of dialogue, but them wanting to talk is what makes them relatable. It's crazy.
Okay.
And I don't know, there's just something about short films now that you can find what's not in movies.
I'm definitely gonna have to take a peek into that industry. So, oh, would you say that that's a wrap?
You know, I'd say that Paul Blart is an absolute beast.
For me, he looks like the KKK mixed with Ash Ketchum.
That's all right. You put some hair on him, and he's okay now. And that I'd say that without a doubt, the English dubbed anime is personally my favorite, and then battle royales still need work to become more of a successful genre.
Game
less than a
industry
short time
needs
thing.
less interest in making money. Make the game. Don't force me to pay more.
Exactly. And with that, I'd say it's a wrap on the 1046 podcast.
Oh wait! I need to rap.
Waiting.
Rap. Wait. Just look at my screen.
I am.
Watch this.
Mm-hmm.
That's a wrap.
Oh, Jesus. All right.